Hi, my name's John. Welcome to another Sunday night nightcap. It's a strange one, this nightcap, because I'm filming it now on a Friday night and you're watching it on a Sunday night, and I should be sitting in the central steam wagon trundling home down the A69, like in the past sort of tense. So if you did meet us at Corbridge, it was nice to meet you, but I won't know that until I get there, which will be when you're watching this. Right, that's enough being stupid. Tonight's nightcap, I do a thread repair for work, a helicoil and a brake caliper, retaining like a brake caliper carrier. I do a start on a repair on a motorcycle swinging arm. I just started to weld it, and I had an issue with the welder. It blew a pipe off a torch, water cooled torch, which is not very good when you've got water pissing everywhere and you're running 180 amps of AC TIG. So we've shelved that till I get back on Monday, which will be tomorrow. I've done a couple more cooking videos, like episodes of What's on Your Shovel. I might put one of them on here just to space things out a little bit. I've got a job to do here for work. It's a caliper carrier. I think it's of a Toyota Hilux. And what's happened is the threads have pulled out of there. The thread's 14 by 1.5. Very common thread in the motor trade. Really common sun plug thread. The trouble is I've nothing on here machined flat to be able to clamp it down to. Now it's a 10mm hole in there, guide pin hole, which will be in line with that. So if I put that dowel pin in there like that, and then bring this down into my vise, right, this countersink, running nice and slow. Wants to go that way a little bit. Right, so it's touching all the way around, which means it must be in line with the hole. This is the special helicoil tap. All I want to do is get it started. Right, that's where it started. Just to make sure the tap remains nice and straight. Done a lot of work this tap. See, it's a really popular thread, 14 by 1.5. Right, nice, clean, sharp threads, just what we want. Right, that's the actual insert. Little driving dog on the bottom. And just gently wind it in. Some people put Loctite on these, I don't think you need it. Once they're in, that's it. If they're done properly, very strong repair. Right, so it's half a thread below the surface, that's ideal. The little driving tang on the bottom gets broken off. Like that. A 14 by 125 bolt screws in nice like that, and that is the proper repair. The other one is in decent condition. I'm going to leave it, just do the one. Yep, very happy. We'll get 2 new bolts and then they can happily put it back together. This is an expansion chamber exhaust of a 2-stroke. I'm not quite sure what it's off. It's obvious the problem with it, the reason it's like that is that the silencer or the expansion chamber was really badly dented in. If you're involved in an accident or whatever, and what they do is they fill them with water, put them in a deep freeze, the ice expands and it takes the creases and dents out of the actual box. But obviously this has been left in too long and it's burst itself, so I've got to repair that. You can see there's a bit there, that's not a great deal I could do with that really. I'll show I get on repairing that bit first. I'll probably end up MIG welding this. It would be ideal to gas weld this, but I've got no oxyacetylene. The trouble with it is the inside's full of carbon, so I can't TIG weld it. I'm going to put a bit of local heat on there, knock that back into shape, and we'll probably end up putting a little patch on it. Trouble is the metal stretched quite a lot. Piss off, John, man. It's certainly a mess. Better than it was. Horrible fucking thing. It's getting better, but still a mess. I think we'll change the settle for that. Yeah, we'll settle for that. Right, let's close it up a fair bit. It's actually that bit there's touching, that bit there's touching. I'll try and run some MIG down there and then see if I can get the centre bit closed up a little bit more. Right, so what we can do with it. I know it's paper thin. That's not too bad. That's just thin, very thin. It's not looking too bad at all, that. I'll dress that up and it's going to be a patch over the top of that centre bit. Right, I've shaped a bit of plate, I've got it tacked in, I'll see if I can weld down here. Try and get a little bit video of the weld if I can. Like I say, this is really thin. It's doing a good job. It's not too bad at all, that, considering what I'm working with. Right, we've definitely got that. Get it tacked on this corner, that'll stop it springing. It's welding very nicely indeed. Run a hole there, so when you blow a hole you go away, leave it alone, come back to that bit. It'll cool off. Really thin up here. Yeah, so once you fill the little hole in, we've just about got it now, I think. This is the second exhaust I've got to repair, not too straight one. You can see what's happened with that. So I'm just going to chop it off and weld a new bit of pipe on the end just to keep them going. I thought that might have fitted over the outside of there, but I couldn't be that lucky, could I really? Right, I managed to stretch that bit so it fits over the top of it. I'll run some MIG round there and that should be good to go. Once again, it's just time to say thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please do, it is very important. And yes, I am going to carry on banging on about mental health. Not just mental health, physical health as well, because blokes and lasses, especially younger ones, they won't go to the doctors, you know. I mean, not that you can get a doctor's appointment easily, but if there's something serious the matter with you, you can get in or go to A&E, get it sorted out. What can I say? You've just got to persevere and get things sorted. Catch things early. I'm talking here, lads, prostate cancer. I've lost so many friends with prostate cancer. I've just heard another one's got it. I'm at the right age to get the bastard, and I make sure I get a test every year. I get like an MOT, and believe it or not, things is working all right. I've just had a chest CT scan as part of a scheme. And I mean, I've smoked all my life, I've welded, I've sprayed paint, I've worked with fiberglass, I've worked with asbestos. Admittedly, I stopped smoking 15 years ago, but when I was smoking, dear me, I used to smoke. Anyway, that's enough. See you on the next one.